What if the best conversation we've ever had happens under a sky that doesn't say a word? Tonight, it's you, me, and the stars. No noise, no rush. Just questions we've been saving and answers we didn't know we needed. I brought a blanket and the kind of snacks that don't crunch too loud. You brought that quiet grin that says you've been waiting for a night like this. We're slipping into the park after sunset, following the path to that open hill where the city glow softens and the sky finally remembers how to be dark. The grass is cool and the air has that clean, late-night taste. I set the blanket down and pat the space beside me, like I'm inviting you into a small secret. I tell you I read that the darker the edges of the park, the deeper the stars feel, and you laugh because you know I'm pretending it's science when it's really just an excuse to sit close. We settle in shoulder to shoulder, the world shrinking until it's basically just the two of us and the hush between breaths. I ask if you know any constellations, and you tilt your head like you're trying to remember a name from a past life. That's our cue to start making up our own. We point at a crooked line and call it the coffee spill. That bright triangle becomes the lost sock. The one that looks a little like an arrow. The one that knows the way. As we name them, the sky starts to feel less like a ceiling and more like a story we get to write together. You admit you never really got stargazing, and I say maybe the point isn't understanding the sky, it's letting the sky understand us. You chuckle, but your shoulders loosen, and the silence that follows feels comfortable, like we've both laid down something heavy. That's when I ask the question I've been saving. If you could press pause on one moment this year, which would it be? You think, and I can feel your answer forming before you speak. You pick a small scene, morning light, on a kitchen table, a song playing on repeat, the calm before a day that went great for no grand reason. I tell you mine. The first time I felt heard without having to perform. We sit with that. The stars don't judge, and neither do we. And since we're already being honest, the conversation shifts naturally. You tell me what scares you when you're trying to fall asleep. I admit the plans I write and rewrite in my head. We exchange the kind of truths that carry a pulse. It's not heavy, it's gentle, like wrapping delicate things in soft paper. A faint breeze brushes past, and the night feels warmer for it. I brush a stray leaf from your sleeve, and the touch stays a second longer than it needs to. The sky seems to lean closer. We do too. We let the words taper off until it's just breath, heartbeat, and the faraway hum of the city. I count slowly in my head, like timing the space between falling stars, and I find that our rhythms match without trying. I tell you, stars we're seeing right now sent their light before we even met, and somehow that makes this moment feel tender and enormous at once. You rest your hand near mine, almost touching, and I don't make a big deal of it. I just turn my palm up like I've been expecting you. It's a simple connection that says, here, now, together. And when we finally speak again, our voices come softer. We play the wish game, the kind where you say it out loud so someone else can help you keep it. Your wish is for steadiness that doesn't feel like settling. Mine is for a door that opens to the kind of life you don't have to recover from. We smile because our wishes sound like they're holding hands. I promise to say your wish back to you when you forget it, and you promise to do the same for me. Above us, a faint streak crosses the dark, and we both pretend we didn't see it first, just so we can share the surprise. That feels like a sign to ask one more thing. If this becomes one of those pause-worthy moments, if years from now we remember the blanket, the breeze, the near touch, what do we want to say we chose after it? I say I want to keep choosing the slow yes. You say you want to keep choosing the brave no. We decide there's room for both. The night answers with a deeper hush, the kind that arrives when a decision settles quietly without needing applause. I shift closer, not to break the spell, but to seal it. Eventually, the chill reminds us we're still bodies under a big sky. We fold the blanket, tuck the snacks, and stand. The path back looks softer now, like it learned our names while we were looking up. We don't rush. Our arms brush, and it's not an accident. The park's edge glows a little brighter, but the magic doesn't fade, it just moves with us. I tell you, I like how tonight sounded. You say you like how it felt. That seems like the right order. So here's our little truth. The sky didn't give us answers. It gave us room. And in that room, we found what we needed: quiet, closeness, and a promise we can carry into daylight. Same stars, different us. Let's do this again. Soon.